You shot in New Orleans. Was it fun shooting in New Orleans? It was during an actual festival, right? When you guys were down there?
It was during the Essence Music Festival, which happens every summer around the 4th of July, and 500,000 people descend on the city, mostly women, black women at that. And so it was like just this culture, this fun, all this music. You're seeing like your favorite performers, everybody from New Edition to Puff Daddy to Mariah Carey, Dougie Fresh, you know, so we were shooting in all these, you know, scenes we're creating, but it's really their performances, their actual performances that were happening. So it's hard to concentrate. You wanted to kind of party.
Well, I could also imagine it must be hard because you, you must be so recognizable to everybody at a festival like that. Because
yeah.
you could just as easily be one of the people performing at it.
Exactly.
So how, do people approach you all the time when you were in New Orleans? Was it kind of constant?
Oh, definitely. But, you know, people from New Orleans are really cool. The tourists who came in town were probably more excited to see me, but you know, the locals are like, oh, hey, baby, you good? You need just some... They'll tell you where to get the good gumbo, the etouffee, and the drinks. I mean, you gotta love a town where you can get a drive-through daiquiri.
Yeah.
They got a drive-through.
They figured it out.
I'm like, let me get this right. You can drive and then take this big old slushie of daiquiri, and she's legal? Okay. I love this place. I always have. But, yeah, it was one scene we shot in the Superdome while I think Mariah Carey was performing, and we're trying to figure out how to do this. We know we only have one, maybe, you know, 2 takes. About a third one, there's no way everybody's not going to recognize us.
Oh, right.
This is our fan base, you know what I mean? So we got away with the first one. The second one, we got like a Jada or Latifah. About a third one, it was like, Regina, Jada, Latifah, wait, look here. It was like so many camera phones pointed. We couldn't, that was it.
All right, so we'll
up.
assume when we see the film, the first take was the one you used.
The first take was the one. There's no way.
You talked about signing that first contract, going from Latifah to Queen Latifah. Do you remember when your success first came? Do you remember the first thing you bought when you kind of signed that first big contract?
We bought stupid stuff with the first money we got, I must say. You know, you give a 17-year-old that kind of dough.
See, I had no money at 17. I was like later, so I got like a flat screen and a couch.
That's a good thing to have at 17. Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
I would always give a third to my mom.
Oh, that's nice.
And a third to put away for taxes, which was all right at the time.
Yeah.
Works for Trump, but
yeah.
not for me. Yeah. Not for the rest of normal people. And I would blow the other third.
Okay.
Because I'm 17.
So what was the 17? What did a 17?
I bought a Jeep Wrangler.
All right, that's good.
And a gold tooth.
A gold tooth.
I bought this. I always wanted a gold tooth. I was like super hip hop kid back then.
Yeah.
And I couldn't afford a gold tooth or a gold chain. My brother and I would share the same chain. That was really my mother's. So we circulated a lot of stuff like that. And I wanted a gold tooth, so I bought this like cheap gold tooth at a kiosk in the mall. It didn't fit. It was like you had to squeeze it to make it stick on, and it would pop off and then pop out, and I had to stay like this to even use it. I lost that thing in a day. You'll forget this. This is dumb.
Well, I'm glad you treated yourself, and I'm glad things have continued to go so well. It's just always such a pleasure to see you. Thank you so much for being here.
Seth.
Congrats on the
Keep rocking out. Keep rocking.
Thanks, Queen Latifah.
Peace, everybody.
Queen Latifah.